Hello everybody, it's CJ Wiley back with my adventures on the road. Today I'm going to talk about the mental game. The zone is what everybody tries to get into. We call it dead stroke in pool. And it's the state of when you feel like you become part of the game. You know, it's thoughtless thought. You're just expressing yourself through the game. And there's some ways to do that. You know, I have a degree in neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis with Milton Ericksonian hypnosis. And his wife actually came up with the best way for self-hypnosis. And what she suggested was that you would get in a comfortable state and you would see three things that you were aware of. Then you would hear three things that you were aware of. Then you would feel three things that you were aware of. And then you would see two things, hear two things, feel two things, see one thing, see or hear one thing, and feel one thing. Whatever you're aware of, it doesn't matter, seeing the pool balls or seeing the colors of the chairs or the room or hearing the click of the balls or music, feeling the cue in your hands and the table, your fingers on the table, or whatever the case may be. That's completely up to you. But that's a really strong way to put yourself into the zone. When I first started out and was in my teenage years, I just tried to become the cue ball. I wanted to feel like I was the cue ball, kind of like Chevy Chase in Caddyshack. No. That's a Zen thing, where one of the books that was recommended to me by Dalton Leone, one of my old road partners who was really strong mentally, was Zen and the Art of Archery, where they said the hitter and the target become one, and the release is like snow falling off a bamboo leaf. It just happens. And a lot of those things are the same in pool. The book Inner Tennis is a good one by Tim Galloway if you like to read about stuff like this. But what I do is, the only way to increase one of your senses is to decrease another. That's why people that don't have sight will have a better sense of feel, and they will hear better. And people that can't hear, they'll see better and feel better. And because, it's just the way the mind works. When one sense goes down, the other ones go up. So what I do is I intentionally do this. So when I'm above the ball, that's where I'm doing my aiming. And I really see the shot. I'm probably 80% visual, where I'm seeing the shot, the ball go in the pocket, the line of the shot, where I want the cue ball. I'm feeling the cue in my hands and, the balance of my stance. And then when I go down on the ball, I go into a touch and feel mode. Right when my hand hits the table, I touch the table, I go into the touch and feel. So I go from seeing with my eyes to feeling with my eyes. And then when I'm actually shooting the shot, I'm feeling the shot, I'm hearing the click of the balls, and I'm seeing the ball go in the pocket. It's important that you see the ball go in the pocket. That's the completion in your mind of the shot. And that's when you can get up on the ball. You can jump up if you want. You can do whatever. People, talk about how they jump up on the shots. Well, it's only because they don't know what to do while they're down. If they watch the ball go in the pocket every time before they move their head, they wouldn't have any problem with jumping up on the shots, right? So I would recommend that you experiment around with that and really try to see the shot as well as you can when you're above the ball. And then, feel the shot. I've got some different drills. I have a video called Precision Pool Drills that gets into that. It has like 12 different drills that help you get into that trance, and it also improve your stroke and how you get down on the ball. Because most players aren't in the right position above the ball. So when they're getting down, they're coming down at an angle. It creates a little bit of an illusion, and they're having to make these fundamental changes just to do as well as they do. And they have consistency issues, and they have nights when they play really well, and then all of a sudden, like the next night, they it's like a wheel falls off or something. It might happen that very night. It might happen within an hour. You never know, because they're putting such a demand on their subconscious, making these fundamental changes, that it just can't keep up. I mean, we got a mega computer in our mind. Our subconscious mind is incredible. But if it doesn't have a basis, if it doesn't have a foundation, then it doesn't have anything to go by. Just like on all my shots, I use either the center to the center as a reference, or the center of the cue ball to the edge of the object ball as a reference. I only use those two references. And then it's more instinct. But there's, a system to that instinct as well. There isn't anything that doesn't require a system. I mean, even if you're driving a car or walking down steps or doing something that you don't have to think about anymore, you still had to have a system at one point in time to be able to do it at a high level or a consistent level. And it's the same in pool. So there's a lot of tricks to that, a lot of it's just mental programming too. For instance, I don't say I ever missed a shot. I'll say I didn't make the shot. And there is a difference, because if I say I missed a shot, that's like self-defeating, and your mind really doesn't ask any constructive questions about that. But if you say I didn't make the shot, your mind will almost automatically go into a process of how could I have made the shot. And that's the mode that I want to stay in. So I take the misses out of my inner dialogue, and I try not even to say it if I can help it. And I encourage my students to do the same. So, I could go on and on about the mental side, but those are kind of the main points that I wanted to express today. And if you want to learn more about my philosophies and my techniques and systems, I have a membership website now. It's a private membership group called masteringpocketbilliards.com. And you can get on that, and it's under $10 a month, but I'm going to have a lot of fresh material. I've already got 7.5 hours of videos that I've made, and I uploaded a few just a few days ago, and I'm going to continue to put fresh material on there so that I can help you and be your personal coach, just like I had coaches when I was on the road. The day of the road player is over, so the opportunities that I had, you're probably never going to have, that I could travel around and be coached by some of the greatest players in the world, because we were all trying to win money together, so we really were a team. I just wanted to give you that same opportunity, and so if you join me at masteringpocketbilliards.com, you'll also have a chance to ask me personal questions. I'm going to start doing video analysis. I'm going to have guest pros that share some of their secrets, and I'll help explain them so that everybody can understand and utilize them in their own game. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, I'm CJ Wiley. I'll see you soon.